Well, I played out the 22 years in 10 months, 262 months.
Okay. So you pled out to 22 years. You ended up doing half of that?
Half of it.
Okay. How'd you get out early?
Well, Obama came with
Snitching, duh. Come on, man.
a,
You forgot why you called him for an interview? When he gonna mention snitching?
He ain't lying.
So you beat all the murder charges, but then in 1999, you get arrested for conspiracy to distribute. Did you end up going to trial over that, or you pled out?
I played out.
Okay, and this was a Fed case.
Yes.
Maybe what that boy Ksoo daddy, man. Shit crazy. This man first interview, snitching on his jet, talk about beating cases, having bodies, getting shot, doing time for drugs. Like, bro, you was an informant and a rat at your car. Like, who was you trying to lie to, telling us gangster stories like you ain't just snitched on your big homie? Which supposed to be your son. It's crazy, bro. Your big homie, your son.
He ain't lying.
You little bro.
All right, here we go. Today we have the first ever interview with Abdul Robinson Sr. All right, here we go. Today we have the first ever interview with Abdul Robinson Sr., aka Ksoo's dad. Abdul was charged with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder in the shooting death involving his son Ksoo. Abdul made headlines when he took the stand against his son Ksoo, which ultimately led to Ksoo getting found guilty and sentenced to life without parole. Abdul is breaking silence today and addressing everything. Abdul, welcome to Vlad TV.
Glad to be here. Been wanting to be heard for a long time, you know?
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. You grew up in Jacksonville, Florida.
Correct.
What year did you start hustling and getting in trouble?
I say about 1985.
Okay, you're about 14 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you start doing in the beginning?
Well, first I started out as a jack boy. That was my hustle at one time.
What do you mean by that?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Bro, you trying to fool right now, bro. Like, you literally a teller, bro. Your whole soul, everything about you, bro, is about telling, bro. You should be telling us Charleston White stories about how you don't like or something.
He ain't lying.
Acting like, I was a jack boy. And, yeah, nah, I was crazy back in my day. You told on your big homie.
You know, until I came across the right lick, then I turned to the drug game. Then, you know, it just blew from there. I kept doing it. I lost a friend in a robbery. And after I lost that friend in the robbery, I didn't want to do that no more.
Okay, because before you went to prison for 11 years, you got arrested 4 times for murder?
Yes.
Okay, and you beat all 4 of those cases.
Oh, so you been an informant. So you been an informant. That's why you took down your son.
He ain't lying.
He ain't beat nothing in his life. Y'all boys don't fall for how he beat something if he told on his son. Instantly, yeah, nothing to do with anything. Went volunteer himself.
He ain't lying.
Come on, man. Who you like? Why y'all always tell and then try to come out and fool? Who is you fooling with these gangster stories? The police? They finna come pick your back. Oh, he's a menace. He almost got away. Let's go get him. Come on, man. Who you fooling?
FBI, open up!
Did any of them
Do
go
the
to trial?
burger.
Okay, how'd you end up beating all 4?
It was dropped. Insignificant evidence.
Informant.
Okay, so you beat all the murder charges, but then in 1999, you get arrested for conspiracy to distribute. Did you end up going to trial over that, or you pled out?
I played out.
Okay, and this was a Fed case.
Yes.
What exactly did they catch you with?
It was a conspiracy. It was a dry conspiracy. I wasn't caught with nothing, you know. People told that I sold drugs and things like that, and that's how they got the conspiracy built up against me and my co-defendant.
Goofy wasn't even part of nothing, got caught. One of them, boy, you ain't, boy, oh, man.
How much did they say that you have in terms of the witnesses?
I can't say it. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was up in the tons.
Right, because you pled out to 11 years, which means that it was a lot of quantity.
Well, I played out the 22 years in 10 months, 262 months.
Okay, so you pled out to 22 years. You ended up doing half of that?
Half of it.
Okay, how'd you get out early?
Well, Obama came with
Snitching, duh. Come on, man. You forgot why you called him for an interview? When he gonna mention snitching?
I think it's called the First Step Act.
Yeah, act like he just got out of jail for doing 20 for staying solid. The way he doing this interview, boy. You supposed to be talking about how much you done told on your people. How you not solid. What happened to your morals?
He ain't lying.
What made you this way?
It was a crack law. I was charged with crack. Once the crack law changed, that changed everyone's sentence significantly. It depends in the feds. See, in the feds, it's categories that you're sentenced to, and that was my first conviction ever. So I was in a good category at the time. I think I was in category 1 or 2. And once you get to category 4 and 5, that's where the big time come in at. And so that's how my time got reduced.
Okay, now leading up to you going to the feds for 11 years, had you ever been shot?
Had I ever been shot? One time.
Okay, what was that situation about?
Oh, it was someone did a drive-by in the projects. I never knew what it was about.
Okay, where'd you get shot? Okay, so you'd been around shootings before.
Right.
So you go to prison and you're in the feds for 11 years.
Yes.
And during that time, you actually mature as a man because you go in at 28, you get out at 40.
Right.
So your whole 30s is spent locked up.
Locked up.
What changed during those 11 years?
Well, see, in the feds, you around a lot of different caliber dudes.
He was being fondled with. That explains everything. He's scarred of ever going back. You feel me? They were playing with their man so much that he ain't want to go back. He rather his son take that.
He ain't lying.
This man was somebody bottom beep. Shit crazy. It explains everything though. Why you feel me? Got no morals and shit. Why you let your big homie down? Why you told and shit?
You can, in the feds, you got an opportunity to learn a lot of things too. It depends on how you want to do your time. And around certain dudes, you're going to mature because you're going to think you was out there doing your thing, but you're going to be around some guys and dudes that was really doing their thing. And it makes you think like, dang, I was really in the way. I wasn't really doing nothing. You know, you be in the feds with dudes who forfeit $1.7 million easily. You know, dudes have so much in there. And once you look back at your situation, reflect on your situation, you like, I was really in the way. Then, you know, once you kind of mature, you can mature from prison or you can come out a better criminal.
And they say this is the start of the ATK-KTA beef.
I'm not too familiar with that situation personally, just from things that I heard.
That's what you told the judge.
He ain't lying.
And I tried to tell.
All we know you trying to tell. That's all you've been trying to do this whole time. I mean, why else would you take the interview with one of the biggest detectives? All right, and how does that explain you telling on your son? Like, what was the purpose of this interview right here? For you to praise yourself for your hood stories, war stories? How you just lying, bruh? You was an informant, bruh. Nigga talking about he beat 4 bodies, all this, bruh. You ain't beat nothing. You been on the people's side. Come on, bruh.
He ain't lying.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, buddy just saying anything. Supposed to be talking about his son and how he snitched on him. He forgot that though. He remember about being a gangster though. Crazy. I'm peculiar.
Well, before you went in, you had multiple kids.
Right.
You had Hakeem Robinson, aka Ksoo.
Right.
Abdul Robinson Jr., aka Crazy K.
Right.
And you had a stepson named Willie Addison Jr., aka Boss Goon.
Right.
Now, not your biological kid, but you raised him since he was 3 months old.
Right.
Other kids as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay, how many more kids? Well, how many total kids did you have when you got locked up?
When I got locked up, I had like 9.
Okay. So no condoms, no pulling out. You were just doing your thing. Huh?
Nah, I ain't wasting no nut.
Okay, so you do your 11 years. You get out at age 40 in 2011. And you get reintroduced to your kids, who at this point are wild.
Wow. Wild is an understatement.
Okay, explain.
Well, when I got out, you know, I have another son. He was doing his thing too, you know, and they was into all kind of.
Boy, hey man, I ain't trying to wish death on Jet, but boy, I hope he out the way.
You
This
know,
man about to tell on you.
Before I went to prison, I could walk down my grandmother's street. When I got out of prison and I came to my grandmother's house,
Well, that boy about to tell on the
and
other
I was
son.
walking down the street and they was like, Daddy, you can't do that no more. I said, what? I can't walk down my grandma's street? They said, no, you can't do that no more. It's a whole lot going on that you don't know. So I listened to them and I got off the street, simple as that, you know, and they was into a lot of things that I don't want to really mention, but it.
What Ksoo right now, bro? What Ksoo right now, bro? You don't want to. Why don't you want to mention it? That ain't your next job? What you working on right now? Rappers?
It immediately put my life in danger. Just by me being their father, by me having a reputation.
This nigga's scared.
Ain't nobody scared, man. I just told you I had a DJ Saturday night.
Fuck that shit.
It's scared.
I had to move a whole different way. I had to adjust everything in my life, you know, because what I didn't realize is that they were already the man who they was gonna be at that young age. Smoking cigarettes, getting high, doing their thing. Like Ksoo, Ksoo wasn't smoking cigarettes, getting high, but he was doing this little petty crimes and
You sound like a great father. There's no way, shape, and form your fault at all.
thing like that.
Well, right around
Man gonna say he taking accountability for being a bad daddy. Like, bro, what you talking about? You letting this shit go down talking about they is who they supposed to be, blah, 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 and still snitch. Crazy.
in 2017, Fulio's cousin Zion Brown gets killed. And they say this is the start of the ATK KTA beef.
I'm not too familiar with that situation personally, just from things that I heard.
That was so the judge.
He ain't lying.
And I don't really think that Ace was really hanging on our side that much when that situation happened, or with his homeboy, with that situation, whatever happened. I don't have that much knowledge on that situation, so I can't really get into that situation.
Fair enough. But this is essentially what people are saying. Like, right around that time, that murder set off a bad chain of events. Now, you actually knew Fulio's mom.
Yeah. I knew her real good. Like, I knew her personally, like, really personally.
Right. Because from then, things started to escalate. Now, you being the older dad, did you ever try to talk to your kids about, listen, like, this is going to end badly, people need to really settle down, or you had to get out the way?
Well, I think before I came home, blood had already been shedded. And
This scared. Ain't nobody scared, man.
I couldn't really step in the middle of that to try to stop what was going on, because things was going, it was already gone so far, or whatever was going on. It was just gone so far. And in a sense, I ain't gonna say that, I'm not gonna say that my son and Fulio, not Ksoo, but Crazy K and Boss Goon, they kind of like, they almost like cousins, because Fulio got some sisters that his sisters is my son and them cousins, for real. So I think that they might have been all right at one time until once my son and them really got affiliated with Ace, that's when it, when you pick a side, you on that side. That's just simple as that.
Well, yeah, because in 2018, a shooting happened where Young and Ace was shot 8 times and 3 people in the car were killed, including his brother,
bro, that man just
Trayvon
yapping.
Bullard, as well as Jacoby Grover and Royale Devon Smith Jr. All 3 of them were killed. Young and Ace survived, but he saw a very gruesome situation.
Right.
And you actually met Ace after that shooting.
Right. That's when I started seeing Ace come around. He started coming to my house, things of that nature right there.
Okay, what you think about Ace?
Ace a good.
Hey, be careful, man. They investigating you, bro. I already peeped the plot, man. I see what's going on here, boy. They trying to figure out why you still free and how they could get you, boy. And they feel like this they answer.
He ain't lying.
This the answer right here, cause this talking.
Dude,
Trying to act gangster too. That's crazy.
and
I think he forgot he snitched and shit. I think he forgot he the reason.
I always felt like his situation was too much for him. I think Ace might have been like 20, 22 or 23. And Ace a good dude. Me and Ace had a conversation one time, and he told me, he said, man, everybody say I'm just like you, you know. I never say no, you know, I never say no. I do this and do that.
So people say that your sons Ksoo and Crazy K.
Why you trying to sneak yourself in there, lame? Yo, snitched on your big homie, aka your son.
They were the muscles for ATK.
Well, Ace had to come over there to that side. He was running with some dudes from out west. They weren't strong enough for that situation. So he had to move to that side. Ksoo and Crazy K, they made it where ATK can move around the world like how they move around the world. When you go to ATK, they respect Ksoo. They respect Crazy K. So they gotta respect Ace because them his homeboys. If it ain't for them, ATK fool in the world. Period.
Okay. What does ATK stand for? Because when I asked Young and Ace, he wouldn't tell me. And ATK stands for?
And let's see that meaning. See, the one thing about ATK, nobody know the meaning of ATK.
Okay.
Nobody know. I got the whole world screaming ATK. But
Is it a secret? Or?
Yeah, it's a secret. Nobody know.
All right.
Nobody know. Nobody know what it means. It don't mean no violent. It don't mean. It's like it's something behind some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
nobody know what it means.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll leave it at that.
I know this much though. I know that Ace didn't start that. Crazy
Okay,
K.
your son.
Crazy K started. Crazy K.
Your Ace ain't trying to answer the question, and you over here talking about who started it. It's a label, man. Crazy K ain't no rapper.
He started that. And I tried to tell.
Oh, we know you trying to tell. That's all you've been trying to do this whole time. I mean, why else would you take the interview with one of the biggest detectives? I mean, DJ Vlad.
He ain't lying.
Come on, bro. Who you fooling? Nigga tell me I tried to. We know. You told on your son he got life. Life. That wasn't even him.
Crazy K to get his paperwork. Crazy K. The K started that. Crazy
Okay,
K.
your son.
Crazy K started. Crazy K started that. And I tried to tell Crazy K to get his paperwork, do all his business side of it, but he trusted in Ace. I'm not speaking bad on Ace, but when you the head of a situation, you got to take care of everything under that situation properly.
By telling the judge everything, huh? Like, but what you be talking about? Why stop trying to sound gangster, bro? You bent over for them people and spreaded your cheeks, man.
He ain't lying.
Goofy.
So I'm guessing
Fake gangs. This a wankster right here, man.
you were charged for 3 murders?
Yeah, 3.
I thought
It was
I thought it was 4.
4, but it was them separate situations.
These are all separate murders.
Yeah.
And does any of this have to do with the drugs?
And was this before or after you became an officer?
I mean, what kind of guy was Blue? Were you the type of guy that want to get people out the way when you felt disrespected back then?
Nah, man, I'm a good
And
dude.
a burger.
I'm a real good dude, man.
Upstanding. You see he told on the son.
You know? And
Don't let him lie to you like he just lied to DJ Vlad now. This man was on DJ Vlad showing his acting like he a gangster. He got war stories, this and that. Like forgetting that the whole reason he got booked for the interview was because he told on his son. Like this man fried. I thought Charleston be tripping. This man like he worse than Thug.
once people get to know me, I'm the type of person, I match your energy. You know?
But your son was solid. Why you couldn't stay solid? You a rat, bruh.
You know, you cool, I'm cool. You know, I'm the type of dude that ain't gonna let nobody in the projects go without Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna let.
Your son ain't gonna never see another Christmas, gang. What the f is we uttering out our mouth right now? What is you fixing your lips to say right now, bruh? Like, is you straight, bruh? You cool? Do you know what's going on? Did you hear the question?
He ain't lying.
When be just trying to sound cool and just say, right? Like you are tripping right now. You is a walking contradiction, a oxymoron.
He ain't lying.
I can't use that word.
Let nobody go hungry. I ain't gonna let nobody get throwed out. You know, that's the type of dude I am.
So how do you beat these murders?
Charges drop.
Was it self-defense?
Just insignificant evidence. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because we see these documentaries and of course the situation with Ksoo, we'll get to that, but they say, I guess you were on during the trial, I guess the prosecutor tried to paint the picture that you told back in the day to get out of some.
Duh, he been telling he's an informant. He don't just beat 4 bodies and you told on you like and you a rat by nature. You don't just forget like, oh nah, now I'm finna just start ratting out of nowhere. It don't exist, gang. It don't exist. Cause if you knew the rights to beat it the first time, you would have knew the rights the second time. You feel me? Like, unless you just hated the dude so much that you just wanted him behind bars, then that's just a whole nother story.
Something else. Did that have anything to do with the murders?
No, I never told back. I never told. I got the
Cap.
I got co-defendants on every one of those cases. And they out there right now being a dad and a granddaddy. I never told. See, we gonna jump around and we gonna address that. See, what happened was the streets they dumb because
they gonna believe you a gangster after these interviews, huh? Nah, bro, don't work like that. Nah, it ain't that dumb, gang.
they said that I was a CI, paid CI.
Mm-hmm.
Where the that I put in jail? Don't you
You an informant. Your son locked up forever.
think he would have came out by now?
He's never getting out. That's the point.
And said that I put him in jail? I ain't never put no out in jail. You know? They said that. Yeah, I said it on the stand because I was
Got him. What you said on the stand?
straddling the fence. You know, I didn't want to be the best witness up there, but it was Ksoo lawyer.
He was trying to get an award for locking the son up. He was trying to be the #1 witness. And he's saying this man got no brain cells.
Find out was that true or not, which they didn't do. You know, Ksoo lawyers failed him because they had a lot of witnesses that they didn't do it.
Now, Ksoo daddy failed him. Because daddy was the #1 witness trying to get a gold medal.
Thorough background on. But I'm gonna tell you why I found out that they did.
He ain't lying.
Because they went from being a paid lawyer to an appointed lawyer. Once Ksoo money, the little money he made ran out, man, the shit
You
sad
switched
that
up.
Ksoo had to fight that case energy like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought Young and Ace took care of his lawyer.
Ace lied.
He tried, but he fighting against this nigga daddy. Talking about Ace lied. No, bro. What do you, like, why you trying to flip the narrative? We seen the case lie. Like, academics went over this shit.
Whoa. So
What you think you getting an interview for, bro? This who told on the son. Not a nigga who held it down and the son said, what, bro, what you think this interview? Why you think you got an interview, bro? They trying to see where your heart at, bro. Why you did that cold ass?
Young and Ace came out saying that, I don't want to misquote anybody, but Young and Ace claims that he took care of Ksoo's lawyer. You're saying that's a lie?
That's a lie.
And he got one of them boys' chains on in the interview. That's crazy.
You can't take care of a lawyer in the beginning.
What do you mean?
You got to take care of a lawyer all the way.
I mean, people's money runs out.
Yeah, you got to take care of a lawyer all the way.
People's money run out, though.
They do. The people money do run out. I don't think Ace paid.
How much money you put on the case, bro? Matter of fact, why is your name attached to the case, bro? Huh? Trying to talk down on Ace now. Crazy.
Ksoo lawyer now
The
dying.
world we live in,
Really?
boy.
Yeah. Because on this case, me and my son, Crazy K, got the same name. So sometimes I may get his mail or he'll get my mail.
Me and my dad, same thing. We got the same name too, so.
Yeah. So I get a letter in the mail about payments on their lawyers. And I'm like, wait a minute. I flipped the paper over. Ain't nothing on the back of the paper, everything on the front, but I want to make sure, oh, is this legitimate? Where their lawyers are filing to get paid from the state. So that's gonna cut, let's say Ksoo lawyer them charged $200,000. Let's say they done got paid $80 to $100,000. Now they going from the back end 100 to probably 25 to 30,000. They can't hire a private investigator. They can't hire nothing to find out nothing. All they gotta do is go in there and try to discredit the witnesses. Even if you watch the trial, that police that got up there that say he witnessed the scene, it's so much dirt on him that they supposed to be able to find out, documented through.
Look at this informant, dog.
The police documented that they supposed to be able to find out on him. It's so much that they supposed to find out on their star witness. It's so much they supposed to find out.
Damn, drop the name, ain't it?
Out on me.
Bro, you never did nothing, bro. Stop trying to sneak yourself in there, bro. You told, bro. You been telling since you got caught for them 4 bodies that you had nothing to do with. Only reason you beat them and still became an informant. Trying to sneak yourself. Get your lame ass out of here, jit.
He ain't lying.
Your ass is a burger, boy.
Cause I throwed a couple plays out there for them to find out.
It was on the stand, jit.
I ain't never been no mother.
You talking more than gun on the stand. I ain't saying nothing you talking about except for you telling us why you did that to your son. For real, bro. Cause you over here capping this false flag and all type. Boy, what you doing? You think you 6'9"? You see 6'9" do this shit? Think you just do this shit? Huh? He got security money, bro. They paid you 5 bands for this interview. What you doing? What you doing?
CI, paid CI. Ain't no come and say, we ain't talking about the trial, that I put them in jail. Nobody. And by now they would have done popped up to get that little clout that Blue locked me up. But nobody is looking at it that way.
I think we're looking at what you said on the stand.
Right.
And I get it. I mean, you're in a vulnerable situation. You're trying not to lock up your son, but I get it. But I think people are going off of what we seen and what we heard you say.
Right.
Right, yeah, let's speak on that then. Now the shit you trying to make up that might have happened behind the scenes that was really going on and whatever you make, bro, you good, bro? You need therapy. I know you going through trauma right now. You grieving this shit, you know, mentally, you might not be all the way there. But you all the way not here, like you straight.
And then, see, another thing what they don't understand is before I went to federal prison, I had about 6 Jacksonville sheriff officers on the payroll. Dirty cops.
I heard, I was gonna get to that.
They think we're gonna use
Them was his partners, y'all boys. He was an informant. Stop letting this man fool y'all thinking that he had people on payroll. And he made $1 million. This man was an informant. Still is. Come on, man. Single-handedly brought down Ksoo.
He ain't lying.
I rest my case.
me and you. You come cop a key of dope from me. You pull off and go that way and you get pulled over. Police.
That don't sound informative. That don't sound like entrapment. That don't sound a little police activity-y. That don't sound like informatory.
Run this line on you. Take this dope. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna keep this, or I could take you to jail for it. What you gonna say? Take that shit.
Take.
Police bring that shit back to me.
You.
So now the street.
You made your money and you got your work back.
Right. So now the streets claiming that that's me setting people up. But that was my.
What you just explained to us, bruh. I'm gonna run it back. Cause you literally just explained this wet. And I ain't talking about people thinking it's me. So if it's not you and the police just bringing it back without your consent, don't that make you an informant doing their job against your will? Huh? You pawn? You goofy?
He ain't lying.
You burger? This man don't even know how, like, bruh, you was getting used and abused and still think you were part of the system. And if you was paying them people, that mean you was also getting extorted. That's how I had them under payroll. Yo, been getting found with, boy.
That's me setting people up.
But that was my, that
Take
is, oh, I could take you to jail for, take this from me. We're gonna use me and you. You come cop a key of dope from me. You pull off and go that way and you get pulled over. Police run this line on you, take this dope. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna keep this, or I could take you to jail for it. What you gonna say? That shit.
Take.
Police bring that shit back to me.
You.
So now the street.
You made your money and you got your work back.
Right. So now the streets claiming that that's me setting people up. But that was my shady dealings.
If you don't mind telling me, how much are you paying these police at the height of your career?
Man, I was getting them dudes at one time like $4,000 to $5,000 a week. And if they give me some information.
Extortion.
Man, listen, man. Them were some gangsters. They missed their calling being a police. When I say these were some gangsters, they were some gangsters. I did a lot of shady business with them, you know, and even then,
explaining the backgrounds of being an informant.
At one time, they would tell me, say, look, man.
Not once did he deter me thinking that, oh, he might be an informant, but he just better explaining all the backgrounds and backgoings of being an informant. Like,
He ain't lying.
are you good, Mud? I need to get that Rikai sound effect.
And they coming to knock you off. Blase squaze. Don't have the house just clean. Leave somebody in there with something small. I still got everybody out of there. Every time they hit, nobody get arrested. They'll hit one spot, we'll sit across the track and watch them going in there. They leave, they go back and open that.
I'm saying y'all boys believe me now, like, this an informant, right? 4K, you feel me? I'm talking about from the beginning to the end. He ain't give us no reason not to believe Jit wasn't an informant since the beginning, bro. Been telling on this Jit. And he trying to trick us now with some type of manipulation, thinking we as dumb and naive as he is and gullible. Now all of a sudden he's a gangster, the biggest gangster that ever known and blase. This man's an informant, y'all, boy. That's how he was getting away with these crimes, allegedly. He threw his son in the bus and they try to mention that one time. Instead, he trying to tell us about how gangster he was. Man. And also,
This scared.
yeah, man, I'm talking about his ass so scary, talking about all this. I'm just talking about, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I listened. Oh, they was grown man smoking cigarettes as kids, so I couldn't tell them nothing. You know what you sound like? You sound like them one parents that they kids be letting them know like what they finna do at 2 and shit. Allegedly, or the parent really be doing some shit. You feel me? Flipping the jits. What's the names? We ain't gonna speak on that though. But yeah, Ksoo daddy, bro, yo, is a burger, Jet. You was a burger. Why you even try to pretend you was even like that, bro, in this interview, bro? You know the whole reason these having you on is to see why you folded and snitched on your Jet like that, bro? Why you ain't got no heart, bro? Who raised you? How long have you been in the police force? You know, like that. This man trying to tell us that he was a gangster once upon a time. Huh? They ain't nobody ask you that, bro. Ain't nobody ask you. That Jit a goofy. That Jit a goofy. Yeah, buddy, wow, nah, for real, man. I don't know what top time he was on.
G3, man.
Clear your schedule today. Nah, I don't make no plan. Yeah, I'm coming through. Clear your schedule today, don't make no plan. Fighting and fussing for hood road, man. Ay, every time I climb and I drop, I'ma do this shit again. Ain't gon' stop till I reach the top, cause I know that I'm fly, pelican. Ay, I'm in the sky like an eagle trying to get my fly on.